Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. How I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die to eat, sleep Sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixes. You already know what time it is. We got the Sacramento Kings. I am BG. I got my dog 215, the sports guy, with me. What's up? And we got two special guests with us tonight, Williano and Dave in the building. What's up? Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it, guys.
How y'all feeling, man? I got two different receptions just now. Dave sound like he excited about the Sixers. Williano, you sound shit.
What's up, Will? How you feeling, Cuzzo?
Man.
How you feeling?
Man, this is an adult show, B?
This is
Yes.
100%.
Oh, fuck you, nigga.
With that being said, we got the Sacramento Kings tonight. But before we talk about the Sacramento Kings, I didn't talk to y'all about last game. I ain't talking to neither one of y'all, to really get y'all feel on what we witnessed last game from this team. Dave, please start off, man. How did you feel about last game? What did you see? What can we carry on for a victory tonight?
Last game, I feel like that was the first time you've seen the potential. I mean, you've seen it in glimpses, but as a complete game, because, we've been having third quarter issues. Sometimes we can't finish games. So I feel like that was the first time we saw a complete game. I'm happy to see McCain back. I personally think Paul George has a thing for Doc, and I love it. I knew he was going to cook Doc. I like anybody cook Doc, I'm a fan of. Other than that, I just like seeing the potential of the team. And 215 Sports Guy, you can admit, I personally said the Sixers win the championship this year. I've been saying that people be laughing at me.
You said it earlier.
I've been banking on that. And when I seen that game, I was like, these games right here is why I believe if we stay healthy, of course, that's the big question. I think we could beat anybody. So I was excited.
That is the big question. Is it sustainable?
It was because it was only 24 hours before a 50-point ass whipping.
So
that's what I'm saying. It was only 24 hours before that. We was pissed at the Sixers, wondering where's this potential that we know they have. So I agree with your positivity about the Sixers because we know what their ceiling can be. But does it not worry you that it's like a light switch?
It worries me, but I have a problem with Nick Nurse. I believe he's the cause of that. So
yes, sir. I couldn't agree with you more.
That's
Coaching is a big thing, man.
But
when it comes down to it, it's a big thing. Coaching, your voice. Sometimes a voice get ran out. Sometimes you can tell in the situational basketball, like we talked about last time. I don't believe he know when to stop a run. So it's like we up 15. Why not stop it at 6 or 8? No, you wait till the 1 and then you call timeout. It makes no sense to me. So I think coach is going to be a big part. It's going to be his downfall and it's going to be our downfall.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Nurse, man. He just doesn't make the type of adjustments that I expect a championship caliber coach to make. I'm not saying we go as far as Nick Nurse will take us. I do think we got the talent. And I think that's what Nick Nurse actually relies on a lot. It comes down to, I got good players on my team. Hopefully we win. I hate that that's how it happens sometimes, but that's his coaching strategy. Just put Embiid and them on the floor and we hope that we can close this out. I hate the way he coach in those type of situations. His after timeout plays be so terrible. Oh my goodness. How do you go, like you just said, we could be up 15 to going down 1. He'll call a timeout. Hey, timeout got to be the best thing you got. You know how on like 4th down, at the end of a game or on a 2-point conversion, you always hear the announcer say, well, we about to see their best play right here. You always, you know how you hear that? We see the worst drawn up plays in history from this guy, Nick Nurse. And it's killing me throughout the season to see this because I feel like we wasting a window that today's point, we can win a championship this year, man.
Yeah.
It's still open. The
It's definitely
championship
still
in the
open.
East,
It's
the
definitely still
road to
open.
the finals in the East is still open. Still wide open.
And B looking better and better every day. And B looking better and better every day. It's kind of weird. It's scary to see because it's like, wait, I know what Embiid at his best look like, but we don't expect him to be his best right now. Like we think his knees have gone through so much turmoil, they got to be made out of paper mache. But whoever this last doctor was, man,
He went to
salute.
Yeah,
Hey, that boy looking 95%.
With that being said, I got to be the controversial one. Well, actually, I can't take credit for it. Stephen Blees is in the comments right now via Facebook. How do y'all feel about the rumors of Greek the Freak putting Philadelphia on his list as one of the teams that he would like to play? And he actually likes Tyrese Maxey.
I'm not giving the Bucks a young team. I'm not giving them all our viable pieces so that they can be successful in the next 2 years.
They
not doing it.
I agree. I wouldn't. I seen what's his name, Bill Simmons. He's a Celtic. So anybody from the Celtics, I don't pay no attention to. But he was somebody give up VJ and all that. Nope. I get on no young players. I'm like, I would love Giannis here, but at the same time, if y'all want to take Paul George and we just call it even.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. If the right package, but VJ is not a part of that package. VJ is not a part of that.
Yeah,
the right package, absolutely. Paul George, I love you, but I mean, Paul George for Giannis is some picks and stuff.
But that ain't gonna happen.
It's a little different.
Right now, I think we cool right now. Honestly, to be honest, getting to Giannis, Nick don't even know how much talent he got. So
hold on. Say that again. You think we what? You think the Sixers is what right now?
I think they find where they at.
I just wanted you to say it louder. I've been saying the same thing. Like Carl been trying to bait me into picking a player, and he asks me every single show. So at the trade, what would you add or what would you subtract? And I said Carl is pushing for a trade, but he's trying to bait me into picking somebody. And for the last couple times he's asked me, I haven't been able to come up with an answer because I truly am fine right now.
Yo, you know what?
I'm fine right now.
I'm working.
I mean, a Drew Holiday edition, a point guard of that caliber, event like that. Russell Westbrook, me and Dave talk about it. Been talking about it for the last couple of weeks. A solidified point guard in that veteran leadership
Bottom line,
that would be good.
That's all I see until let's talk about it. The resurgence, the coming day of Mr. Jared McCain. Is that sustainable? I feel like he got his rhythm back last game, one game. I feel like, it's all about rhythm to him. And I mentioned that on post game. BG, what did you like in his last game? And what did you notice from Jared McCain?
The ball went through the net. That's all. Like, it's not like Jared McCain hasn't been shooting when he get in. He's just been missing. A scorer is a scorer. He's a scorer. He been in a very long slump that us as Philadelphia fans was getting impatient with. But at the end of the day, scorers are scorers. It happens sometimes. And coming off an injury like that, I mean, I was willing to be patient. I've gone on record saying I'm not giving up on this kid yet. I saw what he can be. So I'm not giving up yet just because he's not hitting right now. And I think in due time, man, he'll get that confidence back and he'll start making those shots that was expecting him to make at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, that stuff was mental. That was a mental slump. Plus, people forget his injury. He had an injury on his hand.
Most stuff.
Like, you're a shooter. It sounds silly, but any little thing that's off, it go mental. You start thinking too much. That's what he was doing. But, yeah, I love Jerry McCain, and I think it's sustainable. I think he's going to cook the night, too. I think it's going to be sustainable. So that's why we ain't making no trades.
We're going to call a spade a spade. Like anytime BG mentions something, he like to throw. That's my big bro. He like to throw little subtle jabs. I was the one. I said it.
I didn't say
no. Hold up, BG. And I'll go back.
What did he say?
I mentioned. No, I didn't say fuck you. I mentioned a couple times that, maybe McCain was a piece we can move because, we do need that legitimate defensive point guard off the bench who can hit threes, knock down threes, run fast breaks, things of that sort. But if McCain can play like he played last night, we don't need that boy no more. It's simple as that. But is that sustainable? Consistency with this team. That's the whole team for me.
I'd rather see if McCain can be sustainable than bring somebody in to try to see if they're sustainable as well. At the end of the day, we're going to be waiting to see if they can fit in the same way we was waiting for McCain to figure it out. The one thing we have with McCain, at least the one thing we have with McCain is continuity. He's been here. Yes, he's been hurt, but he's been in his locker room. So I'd rather wait for him to get right than go trade for a Drew Holiday, who would be an amazing piece on this team. Please don't think this is BG saying that I wouldn't love Drew Holiday on this team, but I'm rolling with what we got, yo. I like this team, dog. When they play the right way. I like this
win.
team.
That's a big W on the win, though. We just got banged by 50.
Oh, it is. Offensively, this team is very talented. It's the defensive stretches that is a question mark. They don't tend to play defense the whole game.
And that's my thing.
That's my thing.
That's my thing. That's BG. That's not sustainable. And winning games and going on 5 to 6 game winning streaks was what you're going to have to do to what they want to reach their ultimate goal. Like, we haven't seen this team go on a run yet. Show me, Jekyll and Hyde. Show me.
I agree. The crazy thing is that the only thing consistent is Embiid, and that's weird. Like, think about it. The only person
when Maxey played against Charlotte, they said, man, he was saying this point during the game when we were giving points during the game is that we can see how Embiid and they said it's still our best player.
Yep.
Because when Maxey by itself, there's no way we lose that game like that to Charlotte.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
And Maxey's on the court, and everybody else did.
Even though Charlotte been cooking people on the low though, when they help, I've been watching them, but I feel like things happen just like in life for a reason though. If that 50-point loss got me the rookie of the year from last year, McCain, if he didn't stay healthy, then I take it. Because that's the game he got his rhythm. If that's what we had to go through for us to get this new McCain, and he gonna be consistent, then
he had to go. There
are sacrifices to be made.
All right, real quick.
We've gone off the rails a little bit off our typical, but I want to continue this conversation. When we got guests, I like just talking hoops. So I'm gonna put this on the screen, and we could just draw the conversation off of what I put on the screen. We got tonight's starting lineup that we will be putting out on the court versus the Kings. Here we go. What do you guys think?
I'm happy, man.
I'm
happy. We got the dogs out there, and they hungry.
That's the lineup. I love it.
Yeah,
that's right there. Look, I'll tell you how much I love Kelly Oubre, bro. Like, really love Kelly Oubre, bro. Really, bro.
You say that, and I actually want to actually backpedal on what I said a second ago. Kelly Oubre been extra consistent. He's been extra consistent, yo.
On the defensive side of the ball, especially. And I don't think people appreciate that side enough. With him and PG and VJ out there, that's different, bro. That's different. And I just want to see them do things consistently. We've seen them play elite defense in certain spurts of the games this year. We've seen them shoot the ball elite in certain games this year. They have yet to put it all together on a consistent front. And that's a little bit coaching, but at the same time, it's effort. And I want to see that tonight. For sure.
Yeah, I've been on record. I like this starting lineup a lot. I was a big fan of the Barlow in that spot instead of Oubre, and then Oubre coming off of the bench. But, man, I will admit, Oubre has been gelling with this unit. He been balling with this unit, so I'm excited about this starting lineup.
Our one gripe on the young fella was that teams would scheme him open and leave him open for that three because he's not as good of a shooter as the rest of the players. You can't leave nobody open in our starting lineup, that's dangerous. Somebody's going to be open on every play because they got to pay attention to Joel Embiid. And may I add, if Joel had played like this since game one, MVP.
But he has. He just. I mean, he was just. No, hear me. He was just on a minutes. He was just on a minutes restriction.
He was ramping
He was
up.
just on, if he wasn't on a 20-minute minutes restriction, he was averaging the 20 in 20 minutes. Like he was doing him.
I'm not talking about really statistically. I'm talking about the odd test, running the floor well, catching oops, BG jumping off more than a piece of paper.
Carl,
he's ramped himself up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he could have started at this level. Nah.
He's different now.
Hey, you know how it is? You've been outside. It's cold outside. We got ice out there. You get in that car and just start it up and take off if you want. You get in that car and start it up and just take off. You better let that car run for a couple minutes. You better let that car run for a couple minutes.
Rumble. But I'm a definitely I can't even stay around for the over and unders right now. But it's been a blessing with you guys. Y'all rock on, all right?
Oh, you leave.
Sir.
That's how you gonna say bye?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Love you guys.
Hey, everybody, boo this man. Boo!
You signed off for it. No problem.
Get him out of here. I love you, Carl, man. Handle your business. I see you post game, right? Hold up. He gone already. I hit him up to see if he's gonna be back post game, but you already know we'll be back.
Yeah, he probably is.
Before we get into the over unders, man, I want to ask y'all what y'all think about the bench. The bench's production or lack thereof in most nights.
That's another thing. I feel like Nick Nurse don't use his bench correctly. I go back to before that, the Knicks game, a winnable game where we can't rebound and you got Andre Drummond over there and you don't put him in. You got Walker over there, you don't put him in. So I feel like the bench production is because he don't use them correctly in the right situation. So I feel like we got a lot of talent on the bench. So I think the bench is fine, but he got to know how to use them depending on what team we playing. So I think Nick is another issue with he got a long bench. Start using your talent.
I agree, man. I really don't like the way our rotations usually work out. We was talking about that last show about it felt like what I felt like was happening was he was allowing the nights when Embiid is not going to play, Drummond's going to start. However, the next time Embiid's available, Drummond won't play at all.
I don't understand that.
I don't get why, though. Like, I haven't seen anything out of Drummond that looks like, man, we might be utilizing him too much, anything like that. I haven't noticed anything like that, so I don't know what's going on.
I had a bit of a technical difficulty, but yeah, as I was speaking, and it clipped me off. But dang, like I love Grimes off the bench. I love all that, but we do have rebounders. We do have some type of interior defenders. But when it comes down to us being out, getting out rebound and out hustled in certain stretches, we don't put in the right personnel. You don't have to stick to certain things. Sometimes it involves you to change, to adjust. He has to adjust better the bench. There's key people on the bench that can come in and give a spark. There's Edwards. There are so many people that can come in at certain times, and you just ride with that high end. But when you need a rebound, it's quite simple to put in Drummond, Bona, or something. I mean, I even see what's his name, Bone over there in the G League,
cooking,
averaging 14, 15 rebounds. Like, so, I mean, we have everything needed. He just don't know how to utilize what he has right now. It's too much. It's too much talent.
We saw the same thing when we had Bassey, and Bassey was in the G League getting 22 rebound games, and then he wouldn't even play for the Sixers. It's like, no, our problem was rebounding, and y'all won't put in a person that seems to only like the rebound. That's all it looked like he liked to do. So why would you not put that guy in the game? Yeah, we've had years of not properly utilizing our bench, in my opinion. I couldn't agree more. But we get into that point of the show where we like to talk about the bets. What do we think people going to score? Are you scared to put your money up? Are you scared to put it all on the line for these Sixers who are so unpredictable? We'll find out next.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
All right. We got a great game. I don't know where Will. Hopefully Will can still hear us. Hopefully he'll hear us. If not, I'll run him back to him. But we had a great game out of Paul George. Man, I couldn't ask for more. I don't even want that much out of him most games. But if you're going to give us that, come on. So his over-under goes a little bit higher for points tonight, man. Can he keep riding that hot wave with 21.5 for Paul George? That's a tall task for Paul George, I think.
Yeah.
What you think? 21.5.
I would go under on that one.
Under?
18.
I'm going to take the under.
I think I'm going to take the under too because I love that game we just got out of him, but I think at the tender age that he is, getting back to back them nights is behind him. I'm not saying he's gonna be ass tonight, but 21.5 might be a little too high.
Right. I think he can be 17, 18. I just think he won't eclipse 22. I can see Maxi and B. I can maybe even see Oubre. We maybe have a VJ game where he goes over 22. I think it'd be somebody else. I just think
Yeah,
I think
because honestly,
because he plays
we don't need
defense.
that from.
I think
We might
he'll
not need
play.
that from
He'll get his
PG.
opportunities.
Yeah, we might not need it from tonight. We needed it that third quarter. PG was big in that third quarter when they got a little closer. So we might not need that against the Kings. But yeah, I'd say 18 if I'm betting.
King's nice. Will just brought up VJ, man. One thing about VJ is when the shot's not dropping, when he's not even getting the attempts that he's used to getting, one thing he does do is get those 50-50 balls. Last game he had 8 rebounds, so I'm putting that number right back there. 7.5 rebounds for VJ Edgecombe tonight. What you got?
I say under. That's a lot of that. I'm giving around like 5. I'm gonna say under.
I'm gonna take the under, man. Ain't no take the under. 8 rebounds. I don't. I don't.
Who else going to get him? Who else going to get him, Will?
I know,
man.
We Drummond might not play.
8 rebounds, no.
Yeah, we need
for
all
VJ,
rebounds.
I don't see it, man. I think he'll land anywhere between and note this on your post game. He's gonna get anywhere between five rebounds.
Last game, VJ Edgecombe
I don't
had
see
8 rebounds and 7 assists. Please mark my words. I see it happening again. I'm taking the over. Up next, man, we got the obvious number, man. Seeing this guy score his average, get his average on a half a knee is amazing. It just shows how talented this guy is. So I keep this number right at what I think Embiid is just in his sleep can get. I always like to go to this number for Embiid. 31.5 points for Joel tonight versus DeMontis Sabonis, probably more than likely as the primary defender. What y'all think?
Yeah, I think Embiid. I think he's right there. He's gonna get like 31. I got Embiid.
Wait. The number was 31.5.
Oh, well, then he'll get 31.5. Free throw. He get 31.5.
So you take it. So you taking 32?
I take 32. Yep.
Okay, so you taking over. Because I'm about to say you can't get 31.5. That's why you got to go over or under.
Yeah, look, and it depends if Russell start running his mouth. Might give him 40.
That's something I wish we would have talked about tonight was Russ and this. Is for some reason when Russ plays Sixers is always a little chippy. So
him and VJ gonna get into it too. I got a feeling. I can't wait.
Yeah, they both dogs. It looked like we lost Will for a second. So I'm gonna go to. I ain't say what I got. I got over. I think Embiid is just like I said. I feel like he could get 31.5 in his sleep. Like it's just effortless. Like
it's crazy that we got a player like that. Yeah,
it's not hard for him to score 31.5. No matter who the defender is, like he's just gonna get buckets. So I like him to get that number tonight. Did you say yours, Will?
You got it, Will.
Can you hear me, Will? He on the screen. We can see you. Do he know we can see him? We'll see if he answered the next one. Last person we got. I usually only do 3 over-unders, but because we had guests today, I'm doing 4. Man, we talked a lot about this guy tonight. We talked a lot about this guy. Can it be sustainable? We really enjoyed that he got out of his slump last game. Mr. Jared McCain off the bench as more than likely the primary bench guard because it looks like I think Grimes is out again. So with McCain being there, that number for him is 14.5. Does he continue? Does he have another, I could be the 6th man for this team, heroic performance in him again? Granted, we beat the Bucks bad, so that's why he was in position, but he played for those minutes and got those minutes and did everything he needed to do with those minutes last game. Do we continue?
I'm
14 and a half.
15, McCain. He could do it.
He taking the over. Will, you got audio?
I don't think my man can hear.
I don't think he got it. It's all right. All right, so McCain, I'm going, like I said, I'm heavily noted. It's in the books all year. I really still believe in this kid, and I rarely do that for a Duke player. I actually hate all Duke players, but I believe in this kid, man. I believe in this kid. So I'm going with the over. I think he's going to figure out a way to get this together, and he figured it out in one game. But as Carl said, as Dave said, as Will said, can he keep going? Can he keep getting better? So hopefully we see that out the kid tonight. Will, you there? Up, he coming back to it. Yo, can you hear us?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we did Embiid 31.5.
Yep, absolutely over.
Over for the Embiid 31.5. And then we got McCain 14.5 off the bench.
I like the over.
We all agreed on that one. We all agreed on those last two. We like the over. Again. All right, man. Before we get out of here, we like to do this thing called bold predictions. Now, I don't want y'all getting on the screen and saying Tyrese Maxey going to have 30. That's not bold. So to alleviate that, I'm going to read the definition of bold. Bold, being confident, courageous, and willing to take a risk. So don't say that Joel Embiid going to shoot 2 threes. We know he's going to stay at the three-point line all damn game. You got to pick something unrealistic, something that would be amazing for the Sixers to happen, but it won't happen every day. So with that being said, I'll lead off. One person I didn't put in my over-unders was Tyrese Maxey. I think Tyrese Maxey has a breakout game tonight. I don't know if you could call it a breakout game because he is Tyrese Maxey starting in the All-Star game, but I'm going with a 50 ball from Tyrese Maxey tonight. Big 50 for Tyrese. Big 50 for Tyrese tonight.
Big 50.
Okay.
I said bold. Bold.
Ah, man. Big 50 piece.
I know he said. Cause I'm dang. Okay.
No sauce.
I'm gonna go unconventional. I'm gonna say he listened and Drummond. Drummond had one of his 15 and 20 rebound game. He finally used Drummond.
Ooh.
Nick Nurse is smart. Since Sabonis is back, I would use Drummond as a backup to Embiid. That's what I would do. So I'm hoping that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually like that. The committee says that's bold enough because he hasn't been using Drummond the correct way. So if he does, we know what Drummond's capable of.
That's bold.
He the type to get 10 rebounds in a quarter.
Yeah, he does.
he the type to get 4 rebounds in a possession. Like, come on, dog.
I'm gonna go on the defensive end though. I'm gonna go Kelly Oubre go 3 for 3 tonight, man. 3 steals, 3 blocks, man.
Ooh. See, I like y'all bowls, man. Oh, I like y'all bowls, man. Y'all been here before, huh? Y'all know what y'all doing. Hey, before we get out of here, before I close out the show, I just want to get the floor to you guys. We can start off with Dave, man. Obviously, plug y'all page, and definitely just let them know where they can find you.
Well, yeah, What's the Play podcast, where we talk about everything Philly, anything exciting. We talk how you would talk to your family, to your friends, all raw, uncut. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. What's the Play podcast? Me and Will going crazy every week. And of course, I ain't gonna do that because Will a Cowboy fan. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna be polite today. Find us on any social media.
Wait. Hold on. I ain't know that. I ain't know I signed up to talk with a Cowboys fan today, dog.
Yeah, I was about to say something slick.
Hey, everyone, follow What's the Play podcast on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. Go Cowboys. You already know what it is, man. But this is about the Sixers right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Go Sixers. You know?
Let's go Sixers, man. You already know, man. You already know where to be at. Right back here for post game. Right after the game, we'll be right back on for 30 minutes. Look at the top of the screen. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We go by word of mouth advertising, so please don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about the East Leaf Sixers podcast, man. I appreciate my dogs from the What's the Play podcast pulling up on us. Hopefully, I can get y'all the post game. Hopefully, maybe.
Hey, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Why not?
Say less, man. I appreciate y'all sliding through. Let's go Sixers, man. Let's get this W tonight.
Yes,
Peace.
Peace.